Let's talk about Blood Ties, which is a new film from Guillaume Canet. Now, it's kind of... Guillaume Canet is a French filmmaker and an actor. He was actually in a film called Les Liens du Sang. The pronunciation is probably totally wrong, back in the late 2000s. I think it was 2008.
He was also in The Beach.
But this, Les Liens du Sang is a film that Blood Ties is based on. And so he was an actor in that. He's directed this version.
Yeah.
The original was set in Lyon in the 1970s. This version has been relocated to New York. And it's basically Guillaume Canet paying tribute to, you know, the films of Sidney Lumet, stuff like Mean Streets as well by Martin Scorsese, French Connection, that kind of genre. And the film feels like people playing at making one of those films rather than actually making one. He has a terrific cast. Clive Owen is great as this kind of lumpy criminal brother who's just got out of jail. Billy Crudup is his brother, who's a policeman who's looking after him and trying to keep him on the right side of the tracks. But of course, that's not what happens. And the film is all about, you know, is that bond of blood between the two brothers, can that defeat their loyalties? Well, Billy Crudup's character's loyalties to the police department and Clive Owen's character's loyalties to making money in the various illegal ways in which he does it. The cast is pretty much a dream cast. You've got Marion Cotillard, Mila Kunis, Zoe Saldana, Matthias Schoenaerts from a film called Rust and Bone. I don't know if you saw the Jacques Audiard film from a couple of years ago. Just terrific. He's terrific in it. James Caan as the boy's father as well. So you've got this great cast assembled, and it feels like they're just kind of coasting and having fun. And I thought it's kind of like watching two really solid episodes of The Sopranos back to back. One overarching storyline to kind of lose yourself in, but it doesn't quite grab you. It doesn't feel necessarily cinematic. I think Lionsgate are actually playing this very cleverly. As well as releasing it in cinemas, they're releasing it straight away on VOD as well. And it is a very televisual film. You know, it's a film that you can sit down on the sofa, pause, get up and make a cup of tea with, and you don't really kind of miss out on anything by watching it that way. I have to say, I did enjoy it while I was watching it, but it does feel very tributey, at times very pastiche as well. The soundtrack is very on the nose as well, a jukebox soundtrack.
Yeah, Mezzanine as well was another one that I was hoping it was going to be a bit more like the Jean-François Richet film, but with Vincent. But I just, it was just something about it that was, it had all the elements to be brilliant, and it was, I don't know what it was.
But that's why,
lacking.
it's because it's built out of elements. That's all they've done. They've said, okay, so let's take this from French Connection, let's take this from Mean Streets, and let's stew them all together, because we all love those films, and so we'll make a nice tribute. And it does come off as a tribute, a very fond tribute, but not necessarily something that will stand the test of time.